Hello, I'm Janet Robinson, and I'm one of the godly play teachers here at St. Michael's and All Angels. I bet you might recognize me, some of you, and I certainly would recognize you if I could see you. I'm glad you're here today to join in the practice of breathing deeply and yoga poses. Breathing is the heart of yoga, and we'll talk more about that as we get started. I've been practicing yoga for about 10 years, and I like a couple things about it. One, I love that it makes me feel strong and balanced so that I can hike and climb mountains and swim and even carry heavy things when I need to. The other thing I like about yoga is that when I'm worried or scared or angry, yoga helps me calm down. Taking deep breaths helps me center myself, and it's a way for me to find God and God's compassion toward me. Let's talk a little bit as we get started about how we're going to sit. I'm sitting cross-legged. You don't need to sit this way if it's not comfortable. Put your legs out into a V or sit with your legs together. The important thing is that your back is straight, so that the air can move in and out of you easily. Let's start by taking 3 long, slow, deep breaths. I like to close my eyes when I do this. You may leave yours open or close them if you like. Here we go.
I see and welcome. I see and welcome. I see and welcome.
Very good. I feel calmer already. Next, let's move onto our hands and knees. And we're going to get into child's pose. It's not just for children, it's for adults too. So put your toes together, spread your knees apart so you have a V, and lean back, putting your forehead on the floor. Let's take a breath here.
Child's pose is a position where we connect with God's creation, the earth, and God's spirit within each of us as we bow our bodies and our hearts.
Now let's move back, where our knees are 5-6 inches apart, our hands are underneath our shoulders, and now we're in tabletop pose, because our back is like a table. Let's take a breath here.
The table is a place of regrounding. Feel your steadiness. There is room for everyone at God's table.
Now curl your toes under, look down, lift your knees and your hips up to the sky, and move back. And now we are in downward facing dog. This is a nice stretch for the back of the legs and our back. Let's take a breath here.
We let ourselves be stretched and prepared to see what's to come.
And now let's move our hands out a little bit and go forward so that our back is like a wooden plank. Very strong position here. Drop your knees to the ground and look up, and we are in upward facing dog. Let's take a breath here.
We face the sun and welcome what this day holds for us.
back into downward facing dog again. Don't worry if your heels don't touch the floor. They will as you practice, and you can bicycle your legs to help stretch your calf muscles. Now walk your feet toward your hands so they're flat on the ground, and rise up slowly with your head coming up last. Stand tall, shoulders relaxed, toes pointed forward and legs 5 or 6 inches apart. And get ready to say goodbye for the day. We bring our hands into the prayer position. Namaste. Namaste has several interpretations, but mostly it means a call from God to see other people the way God sees each of us. Namaste.
The light in me sees the light in you.
Thank you for coming today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Be well. So long.